What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Pips and Points. I'm your host, Jono, and today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different from what we normally talk about. So, today we're going to be talking about the DAX, the the European indice. Okay, this is done by viewer request. So, a viewer or a pip tonight, as I like to say, pip tonight request. That's the better way of saying it, right? So a gentleman basically dropped in the comments that they would like me to do an analysis on the DAX. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So first off, I want to give a special shout out to all my pip tonights. These guys have been following me all through my journey on YouTube, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for continuing to support me, and I would endeavor to deliver the best possible technical analysis I can within my ability to do so. And if you do not, if there are other things you want me to analyze on your behalf, just post them in the comment section, and I will do my best to analyze it for you. Okay. Now, to the new guys who just found this channel for the very first time, guys, welcome to Pips and Points. On this channel, we basically analyze the market. The main market we mainly analyze is the DAX100, but however, if you request it, I will look into it for you. Right, so today we're doing the DAX. So on this channel, basically, it's just how I plan to move in the markets. Right now, in saying that, I am not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. This is purely how I would move within a particular asset class if I was to do certain things. Now, if you look at the DAX100, I'm actively participating in that market. So a lot of the things that I talk about as to plays I plan on making, I actually do make them. But with the DAX, I don't trade the DAX. So I'm purely giving a technical analysis based on what the market could do, where it could go, and opportunities that I would hope to capitalize on should I see them. All right, now if you find the information useful in any way, shape or form, okay, hit the subscribe button, become a pip tonight, turn on the notification, drop a comment, drop a like. These things will cost you nothing, but will definitely help me in my journey. It would help the YouTube algorithms to suggest my videos to more people. Okay, so with that said, we're just going to get straight into it. Because I normally don't analyze the DAX, we're just going to be focusing on a higher time frame, so daily, weekly and monthly, just to give us an overall picture as to where I think it's going to go, and we're just going to take it from there. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to do with my analysis is always most important is I start with the levels. Where is what? So where is the market at any given position? Where is it likely to go to? And how would I plan on playing it? So first things first, the levels. So first we're gonna figure out the highs, and this one here is the high, so we're gonna use that, right? And that there is a daily high. Okay, and then this too is a daily high also. So we're gonna grab that. Okay, and then we're gonna look for the daily lows. This one here is a daily low, but it corresponds with that. So, and this is the newest trend, so we're just gonna focus on that for now. I'm just gonna blank these ones out, okay? And we're gonna go a little bit lower. So this one here is also a low. Let's add that in there. And how I'm picking my lows is I'm using the MACD to confirm the lows for me, right? Supposing to just doing it by eye, because doing it by eye, I would most likely select the lowest point. But however, a lowest point does not necessarily mean it is a low. So as you can see with the DAX at the moment, it looks like it's heading down. It looks like it's heading down, and we want to see how far it's going to go. And I'm just going to use the first levels that I can see right now just to help me guide me through, what the DAX is potentially doing and how it's going to do it. Right, so we're not going to go too far back, we're just going to go back far enough. So this one here is a bit of a low as well. It's not a bit of a low, it is a low. So that's a daily low. And this here too is a daily low also. Was it that one? Yes, it was. And then finally, this one here is definitely is a low. And this was the situation. Okay, so we're gonna take a note of that there as well. And I think that is it. I could do more, but I think for now, this is gonna do the job that we want to get done. All right, this is gonna do the job that we want to get done. So, what kind of structure do we have here to begin with, right? So at the moment, it's not enough to go on in terms of what this is overall doing. We do know it's going down. We do know it is pushing down, right? But however, in saying that, it's also producing higher lows in regards to this trend if we just focus it from this area only. So if we only look at this area only in regards to what market is doing, right? It is pretty much an uptrend. It is pretty much an uptrend in regards to the DAX, but we need to really figure out where it's a good jump on point and a good jump off point, right? And these are the levels of concern for us, especially if you want to buy. If you want to sell, then it's easier than pie. You just sell the market, just find the area where it's going to start consolidating and then put in your sell orders from there. Okay, so let's just see what's happening. So at the moment, from what I can see, this is not going to be going down for long. It's going to start to push up soon, right? And this level here is the nightmare scenario. If it goes that low, then chances are it's going to start to push up from this level. And that level is 8292.50, all right? I don't expect it to go that low, but however, there is a lot of uncertainty in Europe right now. There's a lot of uncertainty in Europe, and that could drag it down, especially the situation with the Ukraine. Now, if Germany gets involved, then we already know what this is. I mean, literally, I don't think we'll have a stock market after that. Okay, but however, the sanctions, in regards to sanctions being placed on the Russian oil, Russian gas, is going to have a massive impact on Europe, and it's going to have a negative impact, a self-inflicted injury, as I like to put it, where basically you're cutting off your nose to spite your face, and the only one that's really going to suffer is you. But however, how are you going to obviously deal with the situation in regards to Russia and Ukraine? That there is, how long is a piece of string? Like literally, you don't know how you're going to do it. If you get involved, it goes crazy. If you sanction them, you lose out. So what can you do? What can you do? So the plot thickens, the plot continues, and we see how everything's going to shape out. But from what I can see, right, the DAX is definitely going to be pushing down, right? But however, this move that the DAX is currently doing, right, I suspect at some point it's going to push to the upside, right? It's going to push to the upside. And if you was to do something right now, the only move that I would realistically be making would be selling the market. That's all I'll be doing, is I'll be selling the market. Reason being is that it's pointing down. It might go up, but I'm not expecting it to go up anytime soon, especially with the craziness going on in Europe. I would not be expecting this to go up anytime soon, right? So in my thinking, how I would look at this, I would look at this more along the lines of this, right? I would look at it like this. So if I move this up a bit here, and with this type of structure, right, usually you get something like this, go down, it will go up, it will go down some more, it will go up, it will go up some more, and then it will come down, and then where it stables, where it produces a double bottom, is where it's most likely going to start to push back up again. and do its thing and push up, right? So we've done this on the on the daily. So let's see how much sense this technicals actually make if you look at it on a weekly. So if you look at it on a weekly, let's just turn all this off for a second and let's see how it looks. So on a weekly, we have a different type of structure emerging, okay, which says to me personally that this is more or less going to be going up, although it's going down right now, right? It's going to be going up, but it is going to go down again at some point, but it's going to go up, right? And this is what I'm seeing. So let me get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this, right? This is what I'm kind of seeing right now. And if I look at it on the weekly, I don't think price is going to break at these levels. But however, the pull down over here is a bit concerning, because if it produces a lower high than this at this particular level, there is a good chance it is going to break downwards. That's just in my opinion. That is just in my opinion. So looking at it right now, I'll be seeing it. I'm seeing it like this. Right, so the top's not synchronized, right? So it's actually not synced up. From what I can see, it's not synced up. It's not synced up, and if I do it like this, I'm pretty much creating a narrative that I want to see. A bit like the news, right? A bit like the news. So I'm kind of creating what I want to see right now. So let me just have a look to see if this even makes any sense. It kind of does. When I look at it from that point of view, it kind of does, but it's not strong enough for me. It is not strong enough. So let's look at this on a monthly. On a monthly, the uptrend is supported. The lower lows, the lower highs being produced, okay? And if I zoom in closer, let's see what it says. If I zoom in closer, because this wick has to be filled, right? Has to be filled on a monthly, and price is currently pushing down at the moment, right? I would say, in my opinion, price is most likely, in my opinion, to come down to about this level, and then may push up, and then continues down. The main thing for me at this point will be the push to the upside, where it settles at. That will be the thing, that will be the indicator that lets me know if this is going to go up or if it's going to go down. So should it come down to this level? Should it come down to this level, right? And should it push back up again? Where it settles is key. It's absolute key in terms of where the overall direction could actually be, right? And as you can see, we got a nice little red building up, right? So these are reds, right? We could have a pullback, but it definitely is going down. So if I was to do anything right now, in my opinion, I'll be selling the market. I'll be looking for a spot to jump on to sell. I'll be looking for a spot to jump on to sell. And so if you go back into the day, right? If you go back into the day, see how it looks. Okay, so if you go into the day, should price come up to this level? So my what I would say in regards to my analysis in regards to this asset right now, the DAX, is I'll be selling, right? Anywhere within this zone, with this order block, I'll be looking for sales. So I'll be looking for sales, and this is basically the zone that I'm telling you right now. So this is the zone area, right? The sell would be at the highest point would be 14.55.4.05, and at the lowest point will be 14.31.9.35, in my opinion, right? So let's go into a lower time frame. Let's go into, say, I said I didn't want to do this, but it looks like I'm going to have to. So literally the order block is up here, it's a little bit higher. So at the high point, correction, at the high point will be 14,608.94, and the low point is what I said earlier, right? But also the low point, okay, we keep the low point where it is. We keep that where it is, right? But you got to be mindful of this gap in this area, right? Now, this gap in this area is a good thing. Reason why it's a good thing is that we know that price is going to return back to it. Now, this gap has already been filled. So price has already returned back and pretty much tried to fill it, but it didn't get all of it. So I think it's actually going to go back and fill it even more. So this is the area that I'll be waiting to be putting in sales. Right, this is the area I'll be waiting to be putting in sales, right? So I think this is the best I could possibly do in regards to the DAX for today, right? So if you wanted to know what to do right now, okay, bearing in mind it is important to do your own homework, right? I would be selling. That is all I'll be doing, right? So yeah, so I'll be selling the DAX right now. I literally will be selling the DAX, and that would be my assessment, my analysis on that. So guys, with nothing more to say or to do, I want to thank you for coming over and watching another episode of Pips and Points. If you haven't done so already and you found the content useful, please hit the subscribe button, become a Pip tonight, turn on the notification, hit the like. It will cost you absolutely nothing, and it will help me grow this channel so more people can see what it is that I do. So with that said, I want to thank you all. You've been awesome, you've been a blessing. And I will see you in tomorrow's video, where we're going to go back to cover the NAS. And just briefly before I even end it on that, so this is just a little treat for you guys. If you're following the NAS, a little treat for you. You're probably watching the charts anyways, right? Let's go to it. Price is beginning to push down, like I said, and it's now firmly in the zone. It's now firmly in the zone now. So this is in regards to the NAS 100, right? So we now need to see what's going to happen in the next, well, between now and tomorrow, what's going to happen in the NAS. So yeah, I just thought I'd just say that. So guys, so there's nothing more to say or to do. Thank you for coming over, watching another episode of Pips and Points. You're the best. And this is Jono signing out.